are now on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. In there for this sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Look at the spin. Balance. 6-yard return after a punt of 48, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run again now with Darquan. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Darkwa. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can. You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That's good! Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now running right through it. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go. Back there, Philly, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And Stills over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They send Stills in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On first down, Carr busts through the tackle. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on second down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Now Darquan. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All right, now look at 56. Hurry up, Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Orleans Darquan, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on 2nd and 10 now. On the run, Darkwa. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down,
Right,
guess
now,
what?
56.
You're likely going to have to.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
No, check, Patriot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Red zone opportunity.
Leopard. No, check, Patriot. Patriot. 3-19. No, check, Patriot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with Darkwa. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They come out here in the eye.
Mahomes takes it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got daylight past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. The 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They send Stills in motion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Carr, and the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
are, and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They send Stills in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught.
for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there at the 43.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And again this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. Finding room inside the 40. And some space here. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock them down.
And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he bowls him over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. He'll look to throw, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. One incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On third down. It's Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just